All right, Sports Talk in the Man Cave. We are back once again. I'm going to take off my glasses. There's a lot of stuff there. Sports Talk in the Man Cave. We're back. Finally, once again, football is here. We're kind of happy about that, aren't we? So, yeah, it's a different feeling than the preseason. The preseason was just kind of like, but the game, Cowboy game, was pretty good, wasn't it?
It was a great game. It was a great game.
Very sad that we lost that game. That would have been a great way to start the season.
Well, I think it was still a great way to start the season. I mean, they played really good. They showed that they're better than last year. And
moral victories. I don't know if we want to. If we thrive on those moral victories.
It's not a moral victory. It was more of a
bad call.
Seeing how well the team is, and knowing that the defense can actually play defense.
Yeah,
you know?
It is. I mean, in the NFL, there's no moral victories. It's the NFL. Like, there's no moral victories. It counts as a loss, and we needed that win, I think. We needed the win.
Well, it's going to be a long season now, an extra long season with that extra game. So it's going to come down to the health. And it seems as they got out of it pretty healthy, except for Gallup. So
yeah,
let's see how that goes. Now we lost another lineman for 5 games. So that's not going to help any.
Drug policy, right?
Yeah, Lyle Collins.
I don't understand how they keep making dumb decisions like that, but
it's amazing.
Can we just have a normal season, please?
Yeah. So you start losing people, it's going to change everything. But hey, the offensive line, talking about them, they actually held up pretty well.
They did all right. Dak got rid of the ball pretty quick a lot of the times that they were close by. But they did all right. But we have no running game. That line couldn't block anything. I mean, they were getting hit very quickly after they got the ball handed off.
Yeah, well, Tampa Bay is actually pretty good on the run, I think. And they, really they didn't even try running the ball very much, did we?
But is that, going to become a pattern where we don't use Zeke at all anymore? Because that's what it kind of seems like that we're leaning to since last year.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that they're actually going to start running the ball a lot more as it goes along. They're not going to want Dak to be throwing the ball 50, even though he actually threw a lot better this year compared to last year. And last year was pretty good, actually. But this time he hit the receivers pretty nice.
Yeah, the pace of the game is going to tell us if they're going to pass the ball more or run the ball more. Of course, they would love to run the ball more. But when the other team is scoring and we're losing it down because we're getting hit at the line of scrimmage, basically as soon as we get the ball handed off, it kind of dictates what the game had to be. I don't think he's going to be throwing 58 passes a game, but I don't put it past them. It might be 40.
I think that's closer to what he's going to be
40
throwing.
passes a game.
I think that's closer to what he's going to be throwing. He will be throwing probably 40 and above every game.
My concern is that Gilbert's not talking. What's going on, Gilbert?
No, I was waiting for you guys. No, I mean, I think you can't really compare both the lines. The Cowboy line and the Tampa Bay line. If you guys really watch the game, you notice that Tom Brady has all the time in the world to throw the ball. I mean, he never gets hit. They really protect him very well. Our guy, Dak they always have to leave a back behind the backfield, have the chip block, they got to help out. I mean, Dak really didn't have enough time. I give him credit. I think I give him credit for what he did because he hadn't taken a snap since week 5 from last year, and no preseason, no live reps at all, and he just came out there, and I think he did a really good job.
Even though they say that they came out with no hurries, I know it came out with no sacks, but they came out with no hurries. There was a couple of times that he had to get rid of the ball quick and made bad passes. I mean, so the defensive line really didn't do too good of a job. And the scheme that they were running, the blitzing has to come from different areas, different angles. And they just didn't do it. They gave him, like Gilbert says, the majority of the time, he had all the time in the world to throw that ball.
I mean, what happened to Ted Lawrence? He's the highest paid Cowboy defensive player in the history of the organization. I haven't seen that guy in years. I know he's there.
But he's not there.
He's there, but he's not really there.
He's not really there.
he doesn't play like he should. I mean, if you're getting paid that much money, you expect, maybe a couple of sacks, more pressures by him to do a lot more. And they keep on saying, "Oh, he's the best." Did you hear them saying that he was the best, hands down, by far on the defense? I don't think so. I mean, he's just
I think
on the
we
defense.
need to rely on blitzing and in order to get to the quarterback. Well, I mean, especially against that Tampa Bay offensive line, I think that we needed to maybe blitz more, put more pressure up the middle on Brady. I don't think that we did that enough. I mean, he's got so many weapons. I mean, it's kind of like
when we did blitz him that one time.
Yeah.
He just got rid of the ball and dumped it off for that touchdown pass to Gronk.
Yeah.
I mean, he sees it coming. That's why sometimes it looks like we don't put pressure, but it's because when we send the pressure, he gets rid of it, so it looks like we don't put pressure. Yeah. So then we don't send the pressure, and it's hard to get to him with 4 guys.
I mean, when Antonio Brown is your third receiver, I mean, you're loaded.
Yeah. And Brady's good, man. He's not the weakest link, like you say, Gilbert. He's actually the glue that holds it all together, man. He makes it happen.
This is not the year again, Gilbert.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, it's early in the year.
It is early
in the year. They can get old overnight, just like boxers.
Yeah. You look good.
That Ben Gay's gonna wear off, and it's early.
He's gonna have to turn to icy hot or something else. It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but truly, I think the Cowboys did good to the point that I think they're gonna have a good season. I think they have a good enough team to make the playoffs. And of course, we haven't seen the other teams play, but they say that they're in the weakest division.
Well, one field goal, one missed call by the refs, a push off or something, could have been a W instead of a now.
Or one touchdown instead of a field goal.
I mean, they did cause
all
4
we needed
fumbles.
was a field goal. We didn't need the touchdown.
We needed touchdowns. We lost.
Lost by two.
Well, Brady would have scored a touchdown, man.
Yeah, right. He's not that automatic.
Yeah, he's pretty much.
No.
He is.
But I wish we had the defense like Brady did last year, where he didn't even have to be on the field. Aaron Rodgers, they stopped him on a 3rd down or whatever at the goal line, and he didn't have to do much. We don't have a defense like that. That they could just rely that where the quarterback can just kick a field goal and that's all they need. We need 7 points, 8 points. Because I mean we don't have defenses like that. We don't. I mean we just haven't drafted well, or we haven't paid the right guys the last couple of years.
Well, talking about drafting well, what did you all think of Micah Parsons?
He's the best player we have. I think it seemed like it, right? I mean, he's pretty good from end to end. I mean, he's a rookie. I mean, he's still learning, but I mean, I think that he's got a lot of potential.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think he did all right. He got some negative talk there, but I think he did all right. And like you say, the speed of the game, he's learning. It's really his first game because preseason is not the speed of an actual game.
Did you guys notice? Jalen Smith and Vanderish? I mean, did you guys notice them? I don't know.
I mean, not much. Jalen. I saw Vanderish a couple of times there, but I mean, really, by maybe mid-season, Parsons probably going to be there full time in the lineup. Somebody's going to take the bench. Right now,
was there anybody who still stood out to you guys on the defensive end?
No, Carlos. Anybody really stand out?
Crickets.
No, because I mean they played decently as a unit, but not great. Which is not good. I mean, they did decent against the run compared to last season, but
okay.
Yeah, they got to pick it up.
The defensive back coach stood out. He's not doing a damn thing. Guys are running free all over the place. I mean, how many guys did they hit that were wide open? Whoever's running that secondary, no good.
With plenty of time. I mean, the guy is just back there and just target practice, I mean, if you saw the replays, I mean, it showed. I mean, there was no pressure on him at all.
We get it.
Talking about Dak, though, on the other side, that he was able to, with some pressure, get the ball into the receivers pretty well. That one pass that got intercepted, CeeDee Lamb should have caught that ball.
That was a good throw. At first, I thought it was Dak's fault for throwing into all those dudes, but then they showed the replay. They showed the replay. It was perfect.
Yep, it was a very good throw. I mean, he didn't throw a lot of bad passes.
No, and CeeDee Lamb dropped several of them too.
He looked good. He looked good.
You know, and for me and Carlos to say that, you know, that's something, right, man?
You were wrong.
Usually, no, I think we were right the past years. This year, he's better. You know,
he looked like a Super Bowl winning quarterback in that game.
He did, actually. He did. If you compare him to previous seasons, his passes were a lot better now.
And he was protected better too.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so.
I mean, and my stance hasn't come off. You know, I've never said he was, you know, top 5. I think he's a top 10 quarterback, and I think he's able to. I think if we put the right team around him, he can take us to the Super Bowl. You know, if we get a good defense.
You don't think he's top 5 right now?
Right?
I don't think so.
He looked good.
He's looking top 5.
He looked like a top 5.
He definitely played.
There's too many good quarterbacks out there. That's the thing. I mean, like,
but who
that can do things a little bit better than him? I think.
Besides Mahomes, like the way he played against Tampa Bay, like I don't think anybody besides Mahomes can throw better like that.
Russell Wilson. I mean, I think. There's a couple of other quarterbacks. I think that they're debatable.
And of course, there's the new guys that are coming up, so we'll see how those new guys.
Right.
Hey, Burrow's playing already, right? As a starter again.
Yeah.
Man, that's good. That's amazing. Quick ACL repair.
There's going to be one game that we should watch this week: the Chargers against Washington. That'll be a good preview for the next Cowboy game, also, right? Cowboys have the Chargers.
Are they playing the Chargers next? Oh,
I'm nervous about that game. I'm a huge Justin Herbert fan. I think he's better than Dak. I'm a huge fan of his, and so I think that's going to be a tough game. It's going to be one of those games that we cannot overlook, because I think the Chargers with him as quarterback are very, very dangerous. So let's see how they hold up against that Washington defense.
Let's see what the Washington defense has. That's probably the team that the Cowboys are going to have to worry about, Washington, because that's a top defense there.
Yeah. Anybody else in the division?
Yeah, let's see. And who are the other guys playing? Who is Philadelphia going to play? I don't know who they're playing this week.
They're playing the Falcons.
Falcons. Oh yeah, at the Falcons, right? So we'll see. That should be a good game, but I think the Falcons might take that.
Yeah, I think the Falcons.
Yeah. Now there's a few games that seem very interesting. Also, other than the Chargers-Washington game, the Browns-Chiefs should be a good game. What do you guys think about that game?
I don't think it's going to be close.
Really?
I think the Chiefs
Browns take it.
I think that with the Chiefs revamped offensive line, they're going to look a lot different. The last time we saw them, we're a prisoner to what we saw against the Buccaneers when they had 0 offensive line. Mahomes couldn't even get a pass off. So I think and now that they revamped it, they've retooled it, they've drafted everything, and they've really set up a great wall on Mahomes. We're going to see a different Chiefs team. And I think that and it's going to be a lot different than what we saw in the Super Bowl.
I think one of the games that is going to be close might be that Bills-Steelers game.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
I think the Bills are a lot better than the Steelers.
I think the Bills are good, but the Steelers are just always competitive there.
Yeah. I kind of have a feeling the Bills are just going to score tons, 42-21 type of game, you know.
Maybe.
Yeah, the Bills just look good. They looked really good.
Yeah, and as opposed to the Browns with the Chiefs, I'm saying a one-score game. I think it's going to be a good one. The Browns are good.
Sometimes they're good. Sometimes
they're going to be good this week.
They're talented, right? I mean, they got a lot of talent. I mean, and they really stocked up on free agents. So, I mean, they should be good.
But
is Odell Beckham still with them, or he is?
So they're shake and bake. Baker Mayfield.
But Baker Mayfield is
number
also
3 receiver.
Baker Mayfield is like good sometimes. That's the thing. And if he's not, if he's having a bad day,
I'm not a fan.
Me neither. I like his, character guy.
The swag.
Yeah, but I don't like it when he plays.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that also. But and Gilbert, what do you think on the Steelers Bills?
No, I think that Ben Roethlisberger is also Father Time got to him. He didn't look very well he didn't look very good in the playoffs.
No.
So I think that's going to be their downfall, the quarterback play. But they did improve in the running game. They got that Najee Harris guy from Alabama. He's going to be a load. He's probably the best running back they're going to have. They've had since Le'Veon Bell days. So that should help them out.
True. And the other game that looks good is the Packers at the Saints. I think the Packers are going to take that, but it should be good.
Packers. I don't believe in Winston.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have a great year. I think, and I know a lot of people are going to laugh at me, but I think that Jameis Winston is going to have he's going to put up some numbers that people probably wouldn't think he would.
Like 30-30?
30-30.
No, like,
he's in the 30-30 club. I think he's the only one in the 30-30 club.
I think Sean Payton will kind of help those problems out, and he'll throw for over 4,000 easily.
Hijo. Okay, man. Wow. What a prediction. We'll come back to that one at the end of the season when
they are going to probably have to throw a ball.
All right. And the other game I liked was the Seahawks at the Colts. I'm picking the Colts on that one, but what do you guys think on that one?
Seahawks.
I take the Colts on that. I'll take the Colts on that.
I like the Colts. They're at home, especially at home, right?
Yeah, they're at home.
Yeah, no, I like the Colts at home. They're going to be tough this year.
Yeah. There's the other game is actually Jaguars at Texans.
Ooh,
that's a toss-up.
Yeah. But I'm going to go with the Jags.
Me too.
The Jags.
I agree.
Yeah. With the new kid in town.
Yeah, definitely. 49ers at the Lions.
49ers.
Oh, that's an easy one.
Niners.
They're going to run all over them.
Yeah. I think so too. Jets at the Panthers.
Oh.
Jets.
I like the Panthers, but the Jets may put up a fight. I mean, these young quarterbacks. One thing that I want to point out that this might be the best quarterback class in the history. The way these kids look in the preseason, it seems like it's going to be the best quarterback class ever. That's just like it's not really a prediction, but it kind of looks like it because there's so many that came out in the first round and they all look good. I don't know what you guys think.
Anything that you all think about Justin Fields? When will he get his start? Because I don't think he's going to go very long sitting on the bench. He's one of those that is going to be great.
Yeah, I think the plan was to throw what's his name, the cap gun, Dalton, throw him into the Wolves the first 2 games against the Rams and another tough defense, and then let Fields take over. Fields is another special one, and I've said it since last year. I wish we would have drafted Fields and let Dak walk just because we messed up overpaying so many free agents that I think Fields is going to be special.
So I guess week 3.
Really, if Dalton looks good and he's playing well, they would keep him in. You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Still switch. Wow, interesting. All right, Broncos at the Giants.
That's a good one.
Giants.
Broncos.
They got Saquon back. I like that quarterback. I'm taking.
Yeah.
Danny Dimes.
Jones.
What's his name?
They call him Danny Dimes, right?
Danny Dimes. Oh, he throws.
I'm gonna take the Broncos just because I don't trust the Giants' offensive line.
Okay. Bears at the Rams.
Oof. Rams.
Who's the Bears back now? They traded for somebody.
They got Matt Stafford.
Oh, I'm going with the Bears.
Wait, did you ask the Bears quarterback or the Rams?
The Bears.
No, the Bears have the cap gun.
Yeah, Dalton.
Oh, they have Dalton.
Yeah. The Rams have Matt Stafford.
Okay, then I'll go with the Rams.
Rams for sure.
Rams.
And he has some weapons and an O-line and a good coach.
Yeah, true. All right, Vikings and Bengals at the Bengals. Jerry Sanchez is a Vikings fan. So I'll go with
Jerry Sanchez's Vikings.
I'll go with his team just because he's Jerry Sanchez.
Yeah, Vikings.
All right, we all agree. Vikings. No, not Vikings. Cardinals. Titans.
Titans are tough.
Yeah.
Both teams are tough. It might be a very good game.
I'm not too high on Kyler Murray anymore. The more I see him, the more I feel like he's too short.
Yeah. He's going to struggle.
Yeah.
He's going to struggle. So I think the Titans will take that too. Ooh, Dolphins, Patriots. That should be a good game.
Dolphins.
Patriots they're gonna surprise a lot of people this year.
Really?
Yeah.
You think?
Dolphins.
Okay, I'll go with the Patriots just because if
there's 2-2 on that one.
He said book it, so I'm gonna go with it, man. Okay. And then the last one was the Ravens. This is a Monday night game. Ravens, Raiders.
Ravens.
Even though the Ravens got some injuries, I still think that the Ravens will pull it out. They got an ACL on defense and one on offense. So those guys are out.
Yeah, Ravens.
The Ravens.
Yeah, I don't even know the Raiders are going to be good this year.
How about Crystal City at Cigarroa?
Crystal City.
Woo! Go Toros. Toros are on a roll, man.
One kick away from being 3-0.
Really? Damn, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how it goes, man. Well, the season hopefully is going to be really, really good for the Cowboys. So let's switch from the NFL. Well, before we switch to the NFL, I think we had done our Super Bowl picks from last year, but what are you guys thinking this year? Do you want to wait till after the first week? You already got it picked?
I think we'll stay with our predictions, right? We had them last year. I think we all had KC, right?
KC?
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Yeah. I'm going KC Cowboys.
Yes. 3 for 3. KC Cowboys.
Yes. We agree on something. All right. Woo.
KC Cowboys.
All right.
I like what I saw, and they could just get better. Yeah. One lineman coming back, one lineman sitting for 5 games, but I think what was it, McGovern that came in and did all right. So we can live with that. Just to
I hope that doesn't come out like Romo. I remember Romo, he played against Brady. He said, we'll see you guys in the playoffs, something like that, Super Bowl. And then Dak did the same thing. I hope it's not jinxed and he actually backs it up.
Oh, did Dak tell him that? See you in the playoffs?
Well, we'll see you
later on this year.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what it meant.
Yes.
I don't think they play them twice. Not in
we shall see. We shall see. It'll be interesting. Now, switching from the NFL, there's a fight tonight. The 70-year-old Holyfield is going to be fighting. Who's he fighting?
He's fighting Vitor Belfort in a boxing match, which I don't think is good. He shouldn't be fighting. He's too old and it doesn't look like he's all there. His brain's not working properly. He shouldn't be fighting.
Oh man, geriatric party, right? I mean, both fighters are washed up. I mean, it's a money grab, like all these YouTube fights nowadays. Like everything. I mean, everything is just kind of like the public pays for it. They're gonna do it. Makes money. It makes sense, right?
I would
I'm gonna say one thing that I don't think Holyfield should be fighting. If he had heart problems and couldn't make the pass the medicals before, how can he pass it now? I mean, he had heart problems and they didn't let him box.
he's stepping in for De La Hoya. I would have much preferred to see De La Hoya in the ring getting his butt kicked instead of Holyfield.
For De La Hoya, he's getting his butt kicked with COVID.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Hopefully he recovers well.
Yeah.
I think that, I mean, really, even now they started doing all these fights just to get money. And I think they're doing it to help each other out, basically, more than anything, and get that last few paychecks. So I think it's good for them. Hopefully nobody gets hurt, and hopefully they do well. I don't think they're fighting to get hurt. I think they hope.
It's starting to look like WWE.
If people keep on watching them, they're gonna keep on doing it. And there are some fights that people want to watch, so people will.
I heard Duran's coming back.
Boy, at 135.
Yeah, no. So yeah, it's gonna be, and people will pay to see that. I prefer to watch Holyfield fight than Mayweather fight any day of the week.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
He's gonna go out there and he'll throw punches. He's gonna be like a little Tyson was in his little fight.
I'm concerned for his health.
Do you think it's gonna be 2-minute rounds like it was with the Tyson fight?
I'm not sure. I don't know. But Vitor Belfort has some power.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of think it'll be 2-minute rounds, and I think there'll be a lot of holding.
Yeah, but Belfort's not he's not a true boxer, correct? Yeah, no, I don't think either of them will put up much of a good fight. I don't see anything worth watching.
Well, remember the last thing to go is your punch, and Evander Holyfield had a punch, so hopefully, what?
He is strong.
Yeah, he's a strong man.
Yeah, he keeps in shape, and my concern is always that he takes so many punches, even though he brushes them off and he protects himself, but he still takes a lot of punches, and
those have effect later on in life.
But I think he's already seen those effects. That's why I'm concerned for his health.
Yeah, it's tough. We'll see. Hopefully he'll do fine. Hopefully
they don't allow him to get hurt or anyone to get hurt. If there's any sign of, stop it. Don't wait like a real fight that you give the fighter a chance. Just jump in there and stop it before somebody really gets hurt.
Yeah.
Standing 8 counts. Be perfect. All right, man. Any other sports going on? Not that we need anything else other than football, to tell you the truth, man.
Yeah, football is number one.
The Longhorns are about to play right now. Hopefully they can go to 2-0 against Arkansas.
Kansas?
Are the Longhorns supposed to be good this year?
They're number 15.
Okay.
So they are supposed to be good.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope they win. All right, guys. Well, it's good to be back once again talking. And we'll get, hopefully we'll get every week up here and talk about the games, talk about the Cowboys winning one, and we'll go from there.
Maybe some buckets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Buckets.
I want to see every team play before we start doing any buckets because it's hard to book anything right now, dude. We'll figure it out.
Winston will throw over 4,000. Book it.
Yeah.
All right. Guys, thank you for watching. Love you guys. We'll be back next week.
Deuce.